In 2009, Mr. Elmore, a paralyzed veteran and spokesman for ElmoreMoving.com, spoke to the mayor of Irvington, New Jersey, about the inaccessibility issue disabled citizens of the town of Irvington faced when trying to gain entrance into the Irvington courthouse. A year later, the same issue still persisted. The following is a short documentary showing his ongoing 3-year process of trying to improve the plight of the disabled and elderly here in America. For those of you who are already aware of this project and have shown us support in the past and continue to show us support, we thank you. For those of you who are new to our endeavor, we also thank you and offer you a heartfelt welcome. Please continue to monitor the website, ElmoreMoving.com, and stay in touch with us and help us move this monumental task along. There are millions of disabled Americans, and they deserve the right to move around freely like everyone else. Thank you very much, and stay tuned.
I am doing this today to show that Newark is not the only place with disability issues. Irvington is a travesty. We're not going to be able to get into that building, nor are we going to be able to get into City Hall. But we're going to make an attempt to, just to say that we did try. We'll have better luck, as you'll see, going into the Newark Library than we would City Hall. Here we are at the entrance to get into City Hall. It's actually in the back side of City Hall, which goes to the basement and a buzzer. So we're going to make an attempt now to go ahead down there and see how much of an impact we make trying to get into the building. And now we're going to wait to see how long it takes for someone to come to the door. Past 5 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and cut it short, and we're going to try and see if we can gain access from the front of the building some kind of way.
About 6 minutes. Should we even bother ringing the bell again?
No.
Yeah. Alright, that's 6 minutes, guys.
Well, I guess this is how they used to get into City Hall many years ago. And then they spent all that money making that access ramp going to the basement with a buzzer. I guess that was for show, because we pushed the button, we waited 5 minutes, nobody showed up. Nobody appeared to let us into the building. So you can see from many, many years ago where this wooden ramp was used to now, nothing has changed. The disabled are still being treated as badly as before. The Irvington police station is not accessible at all. Oh, by the way, if you would try to come down here in a wheelchair and make a police report at the Irvington police station, it's not accessible. Now, I'd like to talk about City Hall and the courts. They're definitely not accessible. We went there last year, and we came back 2 times this year. We came on a Friday, where a police captain told us that Friday was a furlough day. We explained to him what we were doing, and then we left. We returned the following Tuesday, and we attempted to gain entry, which was futile. We went there. We gave them over 8 minutes to appear. But before we went down, we had talked to a maintenance worker who asked, were we going in? And he said, not right at the moment. We're filming, but we'll be trying to get in the basement in a little while. He said, okay, and left. We eventually made our way down to the basement, down the ramp, and rang the doorbell twice. Once in the beginning, and then halfway through, we rang the doorbell again. After 8 minutes, we found that no one came. So we came back up, and this is why I'm here today, to explain those things to you. The police department, as you saw previously, was not accessible then, and it's not accessible now. And that's a very big problem. Not only that the disabled can't go on and do their day-to-day business in City Hall free and encumbered by the difficulties that put them in the chair, or the fact that we can't go and come when we please, like everyone else. And it's a big problem not being able to go in and make a police report when you need to. It's supposed to have been snowing. We would have had a very big problem trying to get a police officer to take our statement out in the cold. So, this is why I say there's a number of reasons why. So far, we've done a number of cities, approximately 7 or 8, and Irvington has been the worst of them, not having any of the ADA changes that needed to be met to address the issues for the disabled and elderly. So, hope you're watching. If you could pass this information on to others, so hopefully Mayor Smith will get the message and try to help in making our plight easier. Have a good one. Okay, as you can see, it's been over 8 minutes and no one has appeared. So we gave them the benefit of the doubt and we saw what we saw. Came here on Friday, and Friday was a day off because they called it a furlough day. So we spoke to a captain of the police department about this, and then we came back today, which is Tuesday. That's it. As you can see, we're able to get into the Irvington Library as opposed to not being able to get into the Newark Library, and that is another issue. We're going to show other towns to where we can say that they're more or less competing to see who can judge and implement the policies and procedures to accommodate the disabled. All camera right now, you're going to see a short segment here where you have a Z300, a 300ZX, partially blocking the handicap walkway. And as you can look around, you'll see a number of police cars here in the same parking lot, but they're unaware of this individual partially blocking the handicap walkway and totally blocking in someone in a handicap parking space. So there are a number of issues why they're not being taken seriously here in Irvington. I don't know what to say after all of that. It's even a challenge going up and down this ramp. A little frustrating, but we endure it. We have no choice. So hopefully, God willing, we can help them make a change for the better to help others. Have a good one.